Hi guys! On this video, I am going to teach you how to make a dressing game on Scratch. So, at the end of this video, you are going to be able to make a dressing game just like this one. Let's get started. Before we start the tutorial, I made a starter project for this game. So, just go to Scratch, the main menu, and search my username. I am Bali. As you can see, I made a lot of projects. Just click on my username, and you can see the dressing game starter project. Just click on it. And then see inside, and then file and save as a copy. Just rename this dressing game tutorial, or the starter project link is in the description of this video. Now we can start coding. As you can see, in the starter project there are 15 sprites, backdrops. The backdrops has 3 costumes. So we're going to start coding by making the menu. First of all, go to the title sprite, and then when green flag is clicked, it will broadcast start. And then when I receive start, it will go to X0 and Y100. Also show like that. Now go to the play button, and then add a when I receive start block. It will go to X0 and Y minus 50. And then it will set size to 50. And then also add a show block. Go to controls, add a forever block. Add an if then else block. If touching mouse pointer, go to controls, a repeat until block. Go to operators and select an equal block. Repeat until size equals 60. It will change size by 2. Duplicate it. Change the size into 50. Let's test it. Green flag is click it. Okay, it is working. When the play button sprite is touching the mouse pointer, it will increase its size, but when it's not touching the mouse pointer, it will decrease its size. Also, don't forget to add a switch backdrops block. Switch backdrop into start. And then go to the play button again. Go to events, and when this sprite is clicked, it will broadcast new message, and it's called play. And then it will hide. Also switch backdrop into play. Go to the title sprite. When I receive play, it will hide. Let's test it. click on the play button sprite, and everything works. That's all how you make the menu. So the next step is that we are going to make the main character. So as you can see, there are the character, the pants, and the shirt. We are going to make the main character out of these 3 sprites. Also, one more sprite, which is the shoes, which is actually the leg. So go to the character sprite, and then select when I receive start, it will hide. Okay, just drag this code into the other sprites, the pants, the shirts, and also the shoes. Now, still in the character sprite, go to events. When I receive play, it will go to X0 and Y20. It will also switch costume to boy, and then it will, don't forget to add a show block. Okay, now go to the pants sprite, add the show block. When I receive play, it will go to X0 and Y5. It will also switch costume to none. Now go to the shirt. When I receive play, it will switch costume into none, and it will go to X0, Y20, and it will also show. Okay, let's give it a test. Now as you can see, the character, the shirt, and the pants sprite appears perfectly, but without the legs. So go to the shoes. When I receive play, it will go to X0 and Y0. Also switch costume into known. It will also show. Let's test it again. And that is perfect. The legs also appears. So we just made the main character out of 4 sprites: the characters, the pants, the shirt, and the shoe sprite. On to the next step. So the next step is making the selection bar. So go to the selection bar 1, and then when I receive start, it will hide. And when I receive play, it will switch costume into costume 1, go to X minus 206 and Y0, and then add a show block. Don't forget to add a show block, also a forever block, and then an if block, if then block. If backdrop numbers equals 2, and then add an if block, another if then block, if, add an and block. So if touching mouse pointer, and also add another and here. It's really confusing. If mouse Y is larger than 100, and also if mouse Y is less than 200, it will broadcast gender. Trust me. And then add a wait until block, wait until, add an or block, wait until not touching mouse pointer, or not mouse Y is larger than 100 and mouse Y is less than 200. Okay, let's test it. Play, and as you can see, the selection bar 1 appears on the left side of the screen. Now stop the program again, go to arrows. Now when I receive start, it will hide. Oh yeah, make another variable and it's called arrow. Set arrow to off. Now when I receive play, add a for arrow block. Also don't forget to add a go to front layer block forever. If arrow equals off, if the variable arrow equals off, then it will hide. But if the variable arrow is on, it will do the opposite thing of hide, which is show. Now just hide the arrow variable, click the green flag. Okay, let's just fix the bug. There's a problem here. Give me a minute to fix the bug. So the bug is simple. Go back to the selection bar 1. As you can see, we did not set the arrow variable into on. So before broadcast gender, it was set arrow to on, and after that set arrow to off. Also don't forget to add another set arrow to off. Let's test it. Press the green flag. Now as you can see, the arrow is appearing in the wrong position. Why? Go back to the arrow. When I receive gender, it will go to, before that, set rotation style to left right, and then point in direction 90. Okay, and then just show the arrow sprite. Just stop the program first. Set arrow sprite into on. Now show the arrow sprite. Put it here. So if when I receive gender, it will go to x minus 172 and y 178. Let's test it again, and looks like it's working. Every time we are touching the touching the gender part of the selection bar, the arrow sprite will appear here. But every time we are not touching that, it will hide itself because the arrow variable it is off. Okay. We are going to do the same thing for the shirt and the pants. So when I receive, okay, before that, just delete this first. Go back to the selection bar 1, and then add another duplicate this code. Put it here. Stop the program first. Before that, if mouse Y is larger than minus 30 and it's larger than 40, then it will set arrow to on and broadcast new message, and it's called shirt. Okay, change this into minus 30, this one into 40. Now go back to the arrow sprite. When I receive shirt, let's try showing the sprite again. Maybe this time the Y position is 0, and that is perfect. Set Y position into 0. Test it again. Okay, it is working perfectly. Just need to go to pants now. Go back to the selection bar 1. Duplicate this code again. Put it here, under here. Change the mouse Y into minus 200, and this one into minus 80. This one too, minus 200. This one minus 80. This time it will broadcast pants. Now go to the arrow sprite again. When I receive pants, this time it will go, let me see, just stop the program first. Maybe it will go to minus 200, minus 128, and that is perfect. So the number is going to be minus 128. Let's test it again to be sure. And look at that, we managed to make the selection bar number 1 and the system of the arrow. Okay. After that, we are going to work with the selection bar on the left. This is basically the selection bar that is going to glide over here when one of these options are clicked. So, to start, just add when I receive start, it will hide. And then I'll show block. When I receive play, it will show, and also go to X minus 206 and Y 0. Don't forget to add a go to back layer block. Now go to events, add a when I receive gender. That means it will switch costume to gender, which is has option. It will be a boy or a girl, or a girl. Sorry. So and then add a glide block, glide 0.5 seconds to X minus 133. And then add a wait until block. Wait until mouse X is larger than minus 100. Mouse X is larger than minus 100. It will glide 0.5 seconds to X minus 206. Duplicate this. When I receive pants, that it will switch costume into pants. And when I receive shirt, it will switch costume into shirt. And do the same thing, which is glide over here and then glide back over here. Let's test it. And as you can see, this is working perfectly. When it is touching the gender option, it will switch costume into gender. If it's touching shirt, it will switch costume into the shirt option, and it will do the same thing to the pants. That is really smooth graphic. Now stop the program. Add when this sprite is clicked, add another if then block. So if costume number equals 2, I mean 1, if costume number equals 1, add another if then block. So if, add an and block. If mouse is down, add another and. So if mouse down and mouse Y is larger than 60 and also less than 200, make another variable and it's called gender. It will set gender to boy. Do the same thing, duplicate it. This time it is set gender to girl. For the mouse Y, it's going to be minus 200, and this one 60. Let's test it. Okay, gender is boy, is working, and switch gender into girl. It's perfect. Now go to the character, go to controls, add a forever block. If gender equals boy, it will switch costume into boy. But if gender equals girl, it will switch costume into girl. Okay, let's test it. This time I'm just going to hide the gender variable. Click on the green flag, play, switch gender into boy, girl. Also, let's make a main set. When I receive start, set gender into 0, but when I receive play, set gender into boy. That way, every time we press the play button, the character will set the gender variable automatically into boy. Click on the green flag again, and the gender is automatically a boy. Oh my god. So go back to the selection bar on the left, duplicate this. This time the costume number is going to be number 2. We are going to duplicate this code 2 times here, and then make another variable and it's called shirt. Now switch all the variables into shirt. Okay, like that. Okay, for the mouse Y, it's going to be 100, also 200. This one is going to be 0. This one is going to be 80. This one is minus 70, and this one is 0. This one is minus 200, and this one is minus 80. For the shirt variable, it is going to be set into known, green, pink, and music. Now go to the shirt variable, add a forever block. If the variable shirt is equal known, it will switch costume into known. But if the shirt variable equals green, it will switch costume into green t-shirt. Duplicate this code, put it down here, switch shirt into pink, and this one into music. For the pink, it's going to be set into pink t-shirt, music t-shirt, like that. I'm just going to hide the variable first. And don't forget to add a set shirt into 0, and also a set shirt into known, like that. Let's test it. Green flags, click it. The gender is still boy. The shirt, I'm going to pick music, and as you can see, it is working perfectly. We are going to do the same thing for the pants. Go back to the selection bar left, just duplicate this code again, and then if costume number equals 3, make another variable. It's called pants, and switch all the variables into pants. And for the pants, it's going to be known, and then music, this one into black, this one into green. For the mouse wise, just going to be like this one, stay like this. Go to the pants sprite. Now don't forget to add set pants to 0, and when I receive play, set pants to known. Go to controls, add a for error block. If variable pants equals known, it will switch costume into known. If pants equals music, then it will switch costume into music. Duplicate this. If pants equals black, then it will switch costume into black trousers. If pants equals green, it will switch costume into green pants. Okay, let's just test it first. Click on the green flag. Also, don't forget to hide the pants variable. Okay, let's test it on full screen. Play. Gender, I'm going to choose girl, and then the shirt going to be pink, the pants going to be yellow. Okay, I guess that is all for this video. I guess on the part 2 of this video is going to be, we are going to finish the selection bar on the left, on the right, the finishing sprite, and basically the ending. Anyway guys, that is all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you next time in the part 2 of this video. Bye!